There comes a moment in life when everything feels heavy. The kind of heavy that no one sees. The kind that sits on your chest when you wake up and whispers, "It's over." Maybe you've felt it. That hollow ache inside your chest. The silence that screams louder than any words ever could. You try to fight, but nothing changes. You try to speak, but no one hears. You try to believe, but even your faith feels tired. It's like you're watching your own life from a distance. You're there, but not really. Alive, but not living. And you ask yourself, what's the point? I remember a night I sat on the floor of my room, back against the wall, phone turned off. No messages, no calls. It felt like the world had moved on without me, like I was a ghost no one remembered. I had dreams once, big ones, but life has a way of breaking even the strongest souls. Plans fall apart, people leave, doors close, bills pile up, and slowly, so does the weight. And you carry it every day, even if no one sees it, even if you've gotten good at smiling through the pain. I thought I was finished. I thought there was no way forward. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back. My eyes were tired. My soul was worn. I was alive, but it didn't feel like living. I was surviving, not thriving. And honestly, some days even surviving felt like too much. I thought, maybe this is it. Maybe some people just break and never come back. But then, something strange happened. It wasn't a miracle. It wasn't a sudden breakthrough. No light burst through the ceiling. No one came knocking on my door to save me. It was something smaller, something quieter. A thought, a decision, one tiny spark in the darkness that said, I'll try again, just one more day. That's it. No promises, no guarantees, just one more step, just one more breath. And the next day, it still hurt. The weight was still there. The silence didn't magically disappear, but I kept walking. I didn't run. I didn't leap. I just moved, inch by inch, step by step. The progress was ugly, messy, unseen by anyone else. But it was real, and I was rebuilding, one cracked brick at a time. Some days I fell. Some days I wanted to give up all over again. But I didn't, because something inside me, some small, buried part of me, still believed there was more, that I wasn't finished, that life wasn't done with me yet. And over time, the pain didn't vanish, but I got stronger, stronger than I ever thought I could be. I started talking back to the voice that said, "You're done." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm bruised, I'm tired, but I'm not broken. Not forever." Because here's the truth they don't tell you. The strongest people you know, they didn't start that way. They weren't born invincible. They were built in the fire. They were shaped in the silence. They were forged in the moments when hope seemed lost, but they got up anyway. They were born when they had every reason to quit, but didn't. Hope isn't something you find lying on the ground. It's something you build. It's a decision you make. It's built when you show up for yourself, even when you don't feel like it. It's built when you take the next step, even when your legs are shaking. It's built when you choose not to listen to the voice that tells you you're done. It's built when you whisper, "I'm not finished," even when your voice trembles. You've come too far to give up now. You've survived every storm that tried to drown you. You've endured every night you didn't think you'd make it through. You've walked through fire and kept going, so why stop now? You don't need to know exactly where you're headed. You just need to take the next breath, the next step, the next small, courageous move. Because life is still waiting for you. It hasn't given up on you, even if you've started to give up on yourself. And even if it feels like all hope is lost, I promise you this, there's still something beautiful on the other side of pain. There's still laughter you haven't heard, smiles you haven't seen, love you haven't felt. There are moments ahead that will make you glad you kept going. But you'll never know, unless you stay, unless you keep walking, unless you decide, just for today, that this isn't the end. So if no one's told you this lately, let me be the one. You matter. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are human, And being human means you'll fall, but it also means you can rise. This chapter is hard, yes, but it's not the end of your story. The pages ahead are still unwritten. And the pen, it's still in your hands. You get to decide what comes next. So hold on, breathe, begin again. Even if all you can do today is survive, that's enough. Even if all you can do is not give up, that's enough. Because sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is simply stay. Hope isn't gone. It's waiting inside you. And when all hope feels lost, that's when you dig deep and discover the kind of strength you never knew you had. You are still here. And that means your story isn't over. Not yet. If this message hit your heart, don't let it stop here. Someone out there needs to hear this. Share it. Let it reach them. And if you're ready to take your pain and turn it into power, then take the first step right now. This is You 2.0. Subscribe if you're ready to level up your life.